a country called Ghana. I have been monitoring the progress and then the process the movie is going through in line with behind the scenes, and then what is popping in the movie, the storyline, and what we are to expect, right? Okay, so I have behind the scene exclusives of how the movie is going on and is faring at the moment. All right, okay, and then I have an interview of Ramsey Nouah advising Ghanaians again to stop, or some Ghanaians, not all, I know. All right, a lot of Ghanaians love this collaboration, but a few negative ones to stop hating Nigerians.
I think there's need for Africans to come together and make that work. And it's, brother, leave all those things. Africans, we are one. Then we can start to face the world. I am this. Yeah, that tribalism. Only way it can work is everybody comes together. Yeah. Because when we came into film with Lil Wayne was like, why would he bring Nigerians to come and tell the Ghana story? Like, in my head, I'm thinking like, what kind of question is that? You guys have been shooting all by yourself all this while. Is it because of his personality or his status of being a Lil Wayne? I'm like, guys, stop all of this.
24 gun salute to you watching me out there in your lovely homes. My name has always been TJ. Why you can call me Emeka, you can call me Chiku Emeka, you can call me Emma Swen or Emeka Friday. Yes. All right, let's do this today on the exclusive. Today, what is on the bill? Well, a country called Ghana. I have been monitoring the progress and then the process the movie is going through in line with behind the scenes, and then what is popping in the movie, the storyline, and what we are to expect, right? Okay, so I have behind the scene exclusives of how the movie is going on and is faring at the moment. All right, okay, and then I have an interview of Ramsey Nouah advising Ghanaians again to stop, or some Ghanaians, not all, I know. All right, a lot of Ghanaians love this collaboration, but a few negative ones to stop hating Nigerians. So Ramsey Nouah on set of the movie has said something about the whole movie process and how Lil Wayne has welcomed them into the fold of Ghana, in as much as they are far away shooting, in a far away space, not in Kumasi, not in the city. All right, the kind of reception and the kind of love they are getting. Sometimes they eat Nigerian foods and the Nigerian food as well, and then Lil Wayne has not been, that bossy, or has not been that egoistic actor. He's been down to earth, working with them to enable them achieve the utmost target of making the movie, a worldwide dominant one. Now, three Nigerians are taking Ghanaian movie, or they have taken it on their shoulders, and they are making sure they push Lil Wayne, because the number of days they are spending in Ghana, guys, let's be realistic. The number of days Lil Wayne, Victor Swaku, and then the other colleague has spent in Ghana, if they were supposed to charge Lil Wayne per day, do you think Lil Wayne could have afforded them? All right, automatically it would have been in dollars. All right, I know they are going to earn something sizable of an amount. All right, but guys, imagine if they were to charge on a daily basis. All right, or they were to charge depending on the magnitude of the movie and the number of days spent. I don't think Lil Wayne, let's be honest, would have afforded it. I know a lot of money, a lot of cost into logistics, equipment have gone into it. If you look at what I'm about to share with you, the BTS, there are some rolling on your screens currently. The kind of equipment Lil Wayne is, using to shoot the movie has been, I can see someone who is, trying as much as possible to raise the bar in line with the video quality, picture quality, and all. All right, so guys, it's all love. With the video I'm about to share, you hear Ramsey Nouah, talking about the fact that yes, we should not hate Lil Wayne. The guy is so down to earth. We should promote Africa, oneness of Africa. Nigerians are the ones who are pushing for African unity, or for Africans to unite. Whereas other countries, are hating them in that regard, which is neither here nor there, guys. We have to look at the positive side. Imagine all Africans rallying behind Nigerians, all right, adding up to the numbers of Nigerians, we becoming one, projecting Nigerians, where we can also add up we also add up and then promote the African cause. We'll be a force to reckon with. All right, the Western world will need to come and also learn from us. But this is the case when somebody rise, the crabology spirit, the black crabology spirit of the African, brain will come and then crabologize the person to come back and start all over. It's not happening. All right, so guys, enough of the blabbing and bluffing. Let's do this. I want you to watch a snippet of, Ramsey Nouah's BTS interview, and then, some few behind the scenes, all right, video as well, okay? And then when we come back off of the movie, whilst they are on set as well, when we come back, I'll do a brief editorial, and then we will sign out.
Talking about Kojon Cancer Lewin's project, the first day you received that call that you are coming to Kumasi to shoot that movie, how did you picture that producer called Kojon Cancer Lewin?
In all fairness to Lewin, I didn't know about him.
Oh, okay.
I did not know about him.
You've not watched any of his movies in Nigeria before?
No, never.
Wow.
And it's not because, it's just that I'm a bit slow on watching some of this kind of movies, I like a situation where I'm not a comedy person.
Oh, okay.
I'm not into comedy as such.
Okay.
I am more of very intent, production and, drama and stuff like that. So, with that said, I didn't know until I came to Ghana. Though when we started talking over the phone, I Googled him and I realized how big this guy is. I'm like, oh my God, this guy is like a big star here.
Yes,
I'm like, that's great, that's awesome, And we came down and, we got talking and realized he's a very humble guy, like, very easygoing personality. No excesses, no extras.
Yeah.
And that was quite endearing.
Yeah.
And ever since we've been here, it's been like, he didn't let us miss home that much.
Okay.
He made it seem like, even though we were filming here in like some distant part of Kumasi, but even at that, we're not like, oh, we're homesick, he tries to give us the balance of Nigerian food and Ghana food, very complete. So it's been so easy and smooth with him. And I kind of like grew up to like him and appreciate him more, And yeah, it's a good thing that I actually embarked on it. I'm glad that I'm part of the project, and I look forward to more prospective jobs with him. Yeah.
We heard that you are the one forwarding this movie to Netflix. That's what I heard. How true is it?
Not necessarily true. We worked on it in so many ways where we can see how we can facilitate that. Okay. It's not my call. I told them already. There are aggregators that work for Netflix. Okay. And these aggregators, I can connect them to the aggregators. Wow. And then the aggregators will be the determining factor to say, oh, it's Netflix viable or Netflix, whatever. So basically, that's what we agreed upon, But it's not me. I'm not going to do it. I don't do it direct. I'm not an aggregator for Netflix. Okay. So I don't do it direct straight up to Netflix, kind of like connection. No, it's not mine. Because there are standards. There are basic protocols that needs to be followed suit before that is obtainable,
If this movie is done, do you think the standard can reach to that level, the Netflix level? Comparing how directions are going, how the story itself is?
I have explained to them technically some of the shortcomings, but that's in-house. It's not something I can disclose right now, to the media. Okay. There are so many things that we can probably fine-tune as we go. So if I say anything now and it contradicts whatever it is we're going to do tomorrow, then it won't work. Yeah. So let's not go and be jumping ahead of time or jumping the gun. Okay. Let's just stay put and find out what happens afterwards. Yeah, fingers crossed.
Okay. You see, you Nigerians, we call the Nollywood industry, you keep growing.
Yeah.
But as compared to Ghana, we are striving. I asked Charles about this same question. Yeah. What are you Nigerians doing that we are not doing? Because as compared to our movie industry now to then, it's not the same.
Yeah.
There are a lot of actors in Ghana actually say they are no more acting
Yeah.
because they are saying that the industry is not relevant anymore here in Ghana. But you Nigerians, you be watching movies from Nigeria, powerful movies. What are you guys doing right?
Okay, patronage, I believe. In my own opinion, I think like Nigerians patronize their movies a lot. Their skits, their films, everything, they work on it. Funke Akindele, for instance, now, she has a huge patronage, even in cinemas, like, she broke the box office like a couple of times,
Oh,
you know.
Funke.
Yeah,
Wow.
you know, and that's some great feats, you know, to achieve. So basically, I think first things first. I think Ghanaians need to first start to appreciate what theirs, their own, right? There's the first things first. Second is, no man is an island. Like when we go about always trying to blast, what are we doing with Nigerian brothers, or why are the Nigerian brothers here, or why is Ghana there, or what's Ghana doing in this place and doing. I think in this generation we've outgrown all of those things. I think it's for maybe back in our days when we have fathers and daddies and uncles that were very traditional.
Yeah.
But in this generation, I'm wondering, what are you guys doing? You can't be like that. It's not possible.
Yeah.
Because the truth about it is like I mentioned earlier, no man is an island. Why are we trying to say we don't need each other, you know, to grow, or we don't need each other, you know, to make it better? Disregard all those things that who's topping the charts.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's put aside the competitions, you know. Let's talk about the coexistence. And the coexistence has to do with both business, relationship, brotherhood, and every other thing. Let's start to look into those things a bit more.
Yeah.
Competition is healthy. Once it's healthy, competition is good. But so far, it hasn't been healthy.
Okay.
So it's not good. One thing I like, though, I'm very, very happy with especially with AFCON. AFCON brought about like a break and a make. You know, like, okay, Niger and Ghana.
Yeah.
So Ghana saw their own internal issues with their players. They were very upset with the players. They were angry. They were cursing themselves out. They were already cursing themselves out, you know. So it's good. And afterwards, so basically, next in Ghana, they were asking, who would you want to win? Nigeria or
Ghana.
No. After Ghana lost, and then it was now Niger and
Talking about the recent one,
yes, the AFCON. It was Niger, the last one that they lost.
they played with Steven Nigeria number or Mulusia. Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast.
Cote d'Ivoire.
Was it Cote d'Ivoire or was it? I don't know which was
Or
next.
the finals, no.
Yes, the finals, Cote d'Ivoire.
Cote d'Ivoire.
So I don't know. I'm trying to remember where they were it was sampling. Okay, Niger or Cote d'Ivoire, Niger or Cote d'Ivoire, and everyone was like Niger. Even Ghanaians like Niger.
Yeah.
Okay, now. No hard feelings whatsoever. No hard feelings, right?
Yeah.
Ivory Coast are still our brothers.
Yeah.
It's not as if there was anything.
Okay.
But for some reason, people love Niger.
Yeah.
And why so? You think it's because of the football team?
No.
No. There's more to
There's
it,
a lot to
right?
that, yeah.
Fine. Now, one of the compelling factor why a lot of people like Niger is because of the Niger flavor.
Yeah.
And what's the Niger flavor? The media.
The media.
Our skits, our films, our music.
Music.
A whole lot of people have bought into it because they love it.
Yeah.
Yeah? So for some reason, they have affinity with them. Now, Ivory Coast, I don't think too many people know about Ivory Coast's music,
we don't know
skits,
more, yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now I get
so,
you.
so there's sort of like, there's a fine front
Yeah.
to make you want to like the Nigerian people.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you've seen it all for yourself. All right, you've watched the video for yourself, and it's all laugh. They are enjoying themselves in Ghana. They are not in the lively city of Kumasi, but they are in a faraway town shooting the movie, and you can see. But they are enjoying themselves. The reception is great, and this is what we should be doing. It was there in the past. Tell in the past now they go on, it happen. Things they go on between Ghana and Nigeria until Nigerians began to take over. Nigerians began to run at a pace where they were taking over, and then they were becoming dominant in their music industry, movie, whatever they seek to touch or whatever they look forward to doing, they do and do it better, which comes up to add up, to their core mandate and then to the African space, and then basically the dominant, factor within them. So yes, guys, I have been saying this. I don't know If there are few like-minded, I know there are Africans who can be always preaching about the unity of Africa. Let's look at Nigerians as the force. All right, America within the states of a whole, continent stood out. And then why are they thriving? Because they are United States. They are a united state, a whole lot of states coming together to form one common nation, America, and they are one of the most powerful nations on the earth. All right. Okay, nobody stood up to stop hip-hop. Nobody stood up to stop American movies. We're all in love with it. And even up till now, we still watch American movies. So if Nigeria is going to be the gateway to Africa, all right, by spearheading a movement of creativity and global versatility where they are going to be heard within the enclaves of Africa and take Africa out there, we all need to jump onto the train, jump onto the ship, and make sure it floats well to every continent, and then spread our wings and share our, creativity out there to meet all and sundry within the world, both internally and externally. So guys, what are we doing? Support Niger. 3 Nigerians, just 3 Nigerians who they are in Ghana to shoot a movie with Lewen, and it's all over Africa. It's all over Ghana. It's all over everywhere. All right? That is the pure pale of Nigerians. Anything they touch, they are like prophets. When they touch you with their divinely hands and pray, I'm not saying fake prophets, I mean, divine prophets called by God, automatically you get your healing. And that is what Nigerians bring to bear. We are not here preaching Nigeria for anything. It is because when you wake up, I've been saying this, and you go on the site, all right, or except you want to do local content. Like you want to speak in Twi and talk to only Ghanaians about Ghana, fine. But if you decide to do contents within the African space and then look at contents that are thriving, contents that will give you numbers, let's face the fact, guys. You find Burna Boy going on a tour at Scotiabank. You find Ara Star being denied a visa to South Africa. You find Davido doing something because you want to talk about Africa. They are doing most. They are doing a lot. Guys, let's face the fact. I'm not going to be here to be biased. I'm a Ghanaian, I know. But let's face the fact. Yesterday, I saw a gatekeeper, a Ghanaian gatekeeper, manager of Camido, Sugarcane. I don't want to mention his name. Or should I? George Britton. Narrating and lamenting on the fact that why is Ghanaian music not all over in America, all over in UK? Even in UK, it's not dominant there. And a lot of people were sharing their opinions. Some were citing investment, some were citing this. Have we been able to sit down to look at the whole thing in totality? We don't have a plan, guys. Let's forget it. So why are we being so bossy enough not to ask questions? All right. Why don't we go to Don Jazzy? All right. Sit down with Don Jazzy, who recently had, a partnership deal. All right, with Marvin Records, signing a big label deal. We saw it. I decided not to talk about it. Why? I know why, guys. I know I didn't talk about it. I will shade my people and some of them will come and insult me. Sit down with Don Jazzy, ask questions. Ask positive questions. And learn. Why don't we go to, P Square? Why don't we go to... You see, we are not doing that. What we've done is gatekeeping. Gatekeeping. That's the best. That's what we know. That's what we know to do best. Huh? Let's be serious. Let's be so I don't want to say damn serious, but I've said it already. All right. But one thing we should do away with is comparing ourselves to Nigerians. Comparison, all right, comparing yourself to people will steal away your joy. Burna Boy is charging for $5 million. Our international artist, Shatawale, is charging $200,000. So that should tell you the gap. I'm not comparing because I feel that's the gap. So if we are dropping our ego to learn, that is the best way. Why were we learning from Americans when they were on top or when they were on top? Yes. And then why are we failing to learn from Nigerians? Do you know our problem? Because they are Africans. They are like us. That is our mindset. I cannot be biased. I cannot say Ghana is green, whereas Ghana is yellow. I cannot say Ghana is white, whereas Ghana is black. I can't do that. I can't be a hypocrite. Even if they sideline me, fine. But I'm facing the fact here on my channel. And that is basically what I want to do. What I'm going to do, and that is what I'm going to do all the time. Facing the fact. It's all about Africa. Africa. I am here for Africa, not my country. If Ghana does it right, I will be here to give them the accolades and shout-outs they need. I'll do it. I've been doing it on a lot of my podcasts. If they do the right thing, I appreciate them. But guys, let's not see Nigerians as a competition. We can't even compete. That is what we should put in our head right now. We can't compete. That thing, you don't go free compete. So what you do? Join the train too. It can't make matter. Now let's wait. I have said this. A lot of things I have said on this channel will has come to pass. The train will move at a space or at a pace, where you can't join anymore. Now the train, all right, is feasible and easily, you can easily hop on, yes. But it will come to a point where it will be hard for you to join the train. Because why? Now they become global versatility campaigns where the train is moving at a pace where you can't hop on. And they are not going to stop for you to hop on. Because by then they would have known who loves them and who do not love them. It's like Noah's Ark. By the time they realized the rain was going to cause a flood, and when they were knocking, will be tight if you go and open. If you open the door of the ark, the flood will go enter and then capsize the ark. So the best thing is to leave them to die, because we preached to them, come and join the ark. Join the ark. We are moving. This is the direction we are going. You said no. You are joking. Flood? Are you serious? To flood the whole world? You might. That is what it will come as a surprise. The thing will come surprise us if we don't take care. 3 Nigerians. I said this in my podcast the last time. 3 Nigerians are in Ghana to shoot a movie. And look at the kind of positivity, the kind of news and the vibes it has generated all over Ghana. That has even sold out the movie even before it's out. Now we are waiting for it to be out, for it to become lovely and fun to watch, and then that will take the movie to another level. We are not seeing the power of the name Nigeria. I've said it here. The power of the name Nigeria. It's like having 3 brothers, all right? And then one becomes the star of the family, and you decide to pull him down. Who loses? It is you who are pulling him down, because he's a self-made millionaire. Pulling him down will not stop him from making money. Africa. Ramsey Nouah. I love Ramsey Nouah. Oh, I love Ramsey Nouah. Anytime I see Ramsey Nouah in an interview, in a space, put before anybody, being interviewed by any Ghanaian, the guy is always preaching about unity, African love, let's unite, we can do this. Look at the mindset. The mindset alone will propel you to becoming who you want to be. Negativity will always pull you down. I'm telling you. Look at the life of Joseph and what his brothers did to him. Look at it. They pulled the guy down, sold him, ran him in a ditch, sold him out there. They thought that was it, but they didn't know they were helping Joseph to fulfill his purpose. So the hate is only a leeway and then a push to the night. Because the more you talk about them, the more they thrive. You talk negative about Nigerians and people will see only the positive, because there is no negativity around them. They don't feed on negativity. Just as other African countries do. Just like my country, we do. If you want to make the numbers, you need to talk about a lot of negativities. You need to be negative. You need to be insulting people here and there. I cannot do that, guys. I am like-minded. I'm positive. I can't do that. I have to stay and, look at the African entertainment industry in totality, everything within the African space, and discuss the positives out of it. That is basically what I'm here to do. All right? That is what I stand for. If I share my contents, like I've been saying, if you disagree, share your thoughts. That's Africa. That's what we can do. Share your thoughts, share your opinions. All right? Do all to add up. All right? There's a saying, let's agree to disagree and let's disagree to agree. That is it. But to be hating and be sounding negative is neither here nor there. The earlier we stop it, the better. Okay? Shout outs to Ramsey Nouah. Shout outs to his colleague actors for adding up to a country called Ghana. We are here. we are observing, we are watching the space, and we can't wait for the release of the movie. It is time to sign out. My name has always been TJY, guys. You can call me Chukwuemeka. I love that name, Chukwuemeka Imaswan. Emeka Friday. I love it. Shout outs to you. All right. It is time to go. Do well to subscribe to the channel. Share your thoughts with me in the comment section. And also don't forget to hit the notification button to get notified whenever I post any new video. I salute you guys. See you same time.